else I do. You know, it can bring a change. So that's why me definitely want to be a part of the thing, you know, be a part of the team. As we say, certain things bring me towards that level of wanting to see change. Because even before, you know, we out there and with it young, wild and free, you know, think about certain things. But after me getting my first son and see the tribulations with a car, yeah, because with her mother almost lose her life. Yeah, because when she have him, she have postpartum pre-cramp shock, which we never really aware of that. You know, because she have him and everything alright. But when she come back home now, that's so now we see the start take her and rush her to the hospital. Do a lot of tests, and because even doctors them never really have no clue how I go on. You know, but it's just looking at that and say, whoa, you know, we see she go through something like that and she almost lose her life if bring her son come for me, you know. So then now in myself, me look at him and I say, boy, you can't fail, you know, because see my wife go almost dead road to bring her life come in our world. So me now have to step up to the plate and make sure so me groom that life now to be an upstanding citizen in our society where we have now, you know. So things like these may drive me if you do what me do, because I mean there have times when we out there and we are do things, you know, we are father company and you know, but as we say, getting a son and wanting a change, like going through things that me and my father never do. Don't want to do stuff with my son like that, you know. So yeah man, having a change and a balance is definitely the way forward, you know. Yeah.
So now you're looking to change your location or your community, because it's a heavy task to change your surroundings. Well, sometimes you have to just change your location.
Yeah, in terms of that, but I mean, given the circumstances, we not just can't jump and leave, you know. So we have to work with the situation we have, you know, and try to be a difference so other people can see what you're doing and maybe they don't take a page out of your book. So that's how, you know, we try to work it out, because as I say, a lot of people that say they would want to go in a different, you know, surrounding where stuff like this, you know, their own or, you know, but I mean, given it the chances that we get, so we have to just work with what we have and
work with it.
Yeah, and try to be a difference, you know. Yeah, and as I say, the responsibility to get more, because I'm not just one son now or two. So you know, so we have to do double times the work, you know. Yeah, man.
So how is fatherhood treating you now?
Well, I mean, it's.
How old is your son?
Son, the first one is 2. And I have one currently on the way and can be born anytime soon, you know. So yeah, we're preparing for that. But my 2-year-old, man, I don't have a day when I'm down or sad because of him, you know. Yeah man. And he's very smart. So things like these show me say, yeah, I have to be on the right track, you know. Because yeah man, I have to make sure come and don't be at a disadvantage of what would the thing say, you know. Yeah, as ghetto youths or as black youths, things say we at a disadvantage, but sometimes, as we say, our parents, we have to take up the mantle, where we call it so, and do what we have to do, because it's a partnership. It's not just me alone, it's me and my wife, which is my mother, you know. So we have to come together now and mold him in a way where we think say a right way that we think say yeah, he can be an upstanding citizen out there, you know.
So you want to make a channel on YouTube, a family channel?
Yes, I'm looking into that, you know. So bring back, like I said, be an example out there for some of the youths.
Yes.
Bring back some of the things and show them, like, you know, we're doing it together.
Love.
Love.
Okay, so basically this is Flankers Love.
Yeah, flanker love, you know.
Okay, because right now Flanker not really brand as love.
No.
So you can be Flankers Love.
Right, showing them that, you know, we have
you
love
and your wife and
community.
your family and so
Yeah.
so now your first name is Clarke. How do you spell that?
Oh, Clarke.
Okay, with an E.
Yeah, with an E.
Okay. So Flankers Love. So this is your flanker. How many
Right
years?
there. Yeah, man, basically 27 years.
So you know the place.
Yeah.
So if we should do a drive-through now, would it be safe?
Well, in terms of, just driving through, but not necessarily of walking, because the place is kind of tense.
Yes.
Yeah, but we can drive through and view certain areas, man. We could. In that sense, yeah, man.
Well, maybe not today.
But yeah, you know, because they're in the process of getting things.
I would
together.
love to see you show Flankers Love, but you're not always Flankers. But it's love from Flanker, but it's really love. But you live in Flanker.
Right.
You can say that on the thing. You don't have to brand it that.
Yeah, man, because it's not necessarily like I'm in any problem or anything like that, you know, but because of what's been going on and, you know, people, you know, there's sections, so, you know, you stay on your turf, basically, and, you know, not go in certain places, you don't know the changes.
Yes.
So, no, we haven't had any flare up of violence for a while now. So, I think they are in the process of getting the community together by, you know, putting on a community league. I think they're gonna have a.
So they're painting.
Yeah, they paint the court there. And I think they're gonna get the football field ready.
Yeah.
To have a corner league.
Right here.
Yeah.
So this, couldn't we have a social distance? Could we get our projector? Talk to the the MP?
Yeah, man.
And we could get our projector. We could they rent chairs in these places, right?
Yes, I think most of people that rent chairs.
And you know
stuff
Mr.
like
Sinclair?
Yes.
So if Jamaica Good Life wanted to do so the idea for the cookout I have is called a Peace and Love Cookout.
Right.
Right? And maybe they used that name before, maybe I can't use that. But because we have the projector now, it would be, we're getting the projector. This is Flanker, people. Flanker. And the projector was purchased purposely for Mr. Clarke. You know,
I want to say thanks.
You know?
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. So,
For the support.
yeah, so basically, Mr. Clarke is from Flanker. How many years?
27.
27. And sorry for the breeze, guys. And the key is to get him the projector. We got the projectors on the way. We got the documentaries on African films. And look at this beautiful play field. Even that at a night time, we can set up the chairs here.
Yeah.
Social distancing with big speakers.
Right.
And then now have a movie night and a cookout. Raise the money to do the cookout and coal stove there.
Yeah.
And give out the flyers in the community. And the people will
like
come
I
down.
said, we would work with there's a Peace and Justice Center. So we
Where is that center?
That center is up in the middle.
And is it? Okay. Peace and Justice.
Yeah. That's Peace and Justice Center. And like I said, Mr. Sinclair, and we have other people that we work with. And we meet with the relevant authorities, and we organize something, as you know, we have the Clarke police station that work with us.
Okay.
So if when we need the presence of the police or anything, we can talk to them, and they have people come and, you know, patrol just to maintain
Order.
Yeah, order, and, you know, we can do a thing. Yeah,
Well, you're gonna start little by little.
yeah, right, because what I'm actually planning to do, I was gonna do it in a small
setting in your area. Start there.
Yes. And see how.
But at least the good news is I like the football field here. The
Yeah.
potential is there.
Yeah, man.
And about the challenge is when you bring too much people from different factions, but they could be just the children. You see what I say? Focus on the children.
That's where I focus. Start with Flanker School and the community center, because I think the community center have a program where they do a homework center, and they have a section where kids who are doing poorly in the classroom setting at school. I think they accommodate them at the community center. It's been a while since I've been there, but
yeah, we're going to talk in the car. We're going to breeze.
Alright.
So now this is so people, this is Jamaica Good Life.
And this is recently built.
Recently built. So
Yeah, man,
there are people making attempts.
Yes, it haven't been used as yet in terms, as I say, the community. So
Wow, look at this. For me personally, I like what I'm seeing. We have a basketball court here in this.
and a football. So we
And then we have you.
Yeah.
How many years you been living here again?
27.
27 years.
Yeah, so we need to bring the community together, because we have youth not using these facilities, and we have facilities here that, you never know if you can get the next basketball player, the next football players from communities like these,
So then maybe if Jamaica Good Life raise some money,
Right.
when this open and we start, you get the numbers for the people in charge here. And if my team is the work, them look through my lens and see what I try to do. And then now that we bought the projector, them say Randy's serious.
Right.
Randy's gonna show Marcus Garvey films and history,
Definitely
Hidden
a part
Colors
of-
1, 2, 3.
definitely a part of it.
Randy has 2,000 books. I see what Randy's. Wow, he did all that by himself. Randy has the documentaries to stream from YouTube. Randy has the program to reprogram the mind. So now Randy have the location in Flanker. And him have this with Randy and Clarke. It's like a Superman thing.
Right. Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah, man.
Randy and Clarke start the thing. And more will come
Right.
to benefit Flanker. We can't leave it out.
Yeah,
It is in Jamaica,
In
right?
Jamaica, yeah.
Flanker is not some place we're not there in Jamaica.
No.
So why would we not uplift this
Right.
community? And I know that when the people them see this conversation,
It's needed, because Flanker, I think, is one of the community that I would want to say kind of set trend in certain levels. So
Yeah.
if we have Flanker leading peace, let's say, alright, 1 year worth of peace, 2 year worth of peace, then I think other communities will want to reflect that.
got it.
So yeah, so that's something that we're basically working on, bringing the community together, and we can have a reduction in violence or whatsoever is going on. Give the youths them a hope, a chance, because you see we have Jamaica Good Life, so this shows them that people are willing to come in and work with us, but we have to show them that we want to help.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and that how we're gonna show them is by having a safe community. So
Yeah.
investors in whatever farm can come in.
Yes. And start
work
building
with the
because
youths
there's a
and
lot.
build it.
Yes, a lot of
Yeah.
people abroad who come from here.
Yes, there are a lot of people abroad who actually comes from Flanker and would love to see the upliftment of the community. So yeah, we're asking all hands on board, whatever help we can get, and we're trying to put it together.
So the first step we want to initiate. I'm trying to come up with some phrases. I come up with a Peace and Love Cookout, but I was standing here. I see a T-shirt that says Flanker want a peace.
Right.
It's like Flanker want a peace.
Yeah.
A peace.
A peace.
Flanker want a peace.
Right.
Them want peace at the success of world I get.
Yeah.
Them want peace. So the movement in a flank is Flanker want a peace.
Right.
Them want a piece of the pie of positivity and
Greatness.
greatness. So our peace and love or whatever people think, but it has to have a peace. Can be coming over. I'm in Jamaica Good Life for 20 years. And I will believe that good exists in every man, every single being. So then now, the dream is that the children them will grow up with a little bit of fear.
Exactly.
People can do what them do and do them business without children feeling like they don't have a future. Right? And that's why we are trying to transcend to the big man them. So look, it has to be a way where now the whole world are changing and the children them need to exhale and breathe. And Jamaica Good Life is here to, when me forward in a flank, I never have no one, I never know the place. So I just drive in and go straight to a man yard and say I'm here. Right. So me have my links in here already and you know, me not move with fear.
Right.
You see me? So basically, this place here where me hear about.
Yeah.
And me hear say no go there.
No man, like that man.
And when Jamaica Good Life hear something said no go there, and that's how me need to hear them tell me say me no fi go, you know. And once they tell say me no fi go,
that's the place that
I
need
just
the help the most, you know.
You see? But me don't know what's going on. I don't want to interfere with them people and them liberty.
Right.
I want to add value by giving them books, giving them history, and giving them an exposure to the world to say, yo, Jamaica Good Life, come and just make the world know, say, it's bad, but you know that bad.
Right.
People, you still live there. You have two youth. This is not a place where.
Yeah, I grew in my family and we live in good, you know. So, yeah, we just need more, you know, help in certain ways to get the youths them to love their selves, you know, and love their fellow brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And once we have that, we can have a good community that is successful, because you have a lot of successful entrepreneurs that's from inside Flankers, a lot of talented youths from Flankers. So it's not say we're lacking in certain things, but it's just, you know.
So the first thing we want to do is when we get the projector, and I want to see what the people call me and said to me about this video. Right. Because what we want to do is get some big pot next. After we get the projector, I want the people them to send me something to get some big pot.
Right.
And after we get the big pot and you see the picture of the big pot, them big, some big dirty pot.
Yeah.
Some cool thing, and we get the pot them, get the projector, get your camera equipment up and running, then Flanker want a piece of the food. Right. You see me?
Yeah, man.
And then we cook the thing is Peace and Love Cookout.
Right.
And then them watch a film. And then them eat some food, the youth them. And then you sit down and discuss the film with them.
Right.
So now their mind is working, so they want to come the next Saturday now for the cookout again.
Yes.
Because they're just friends and love.
Right. And you after there's a question and answer thing
Yes.
after the film,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Terry. Is a soldier, a man who go Afghanistan all over the world. I him by the projector for me.
Yeah.
So when he saw the vision that I had, Mr. Terry.
Big thanks, Mr. Terry.
So Mr. Terry, you're gonna be one of the integral part when you put down your money and say, Randy, me see what I try though. It can be done. If Marcus Garvey film starts showing here and Bob Marley music videos.
Right.
And Potter cook and man I walk and I get food and say Bob Marley I perform.
Yeah.
You see me I said?
Yeah man, it's a whole different vibe, something different when you can say, as we say, they are not really accustomed to. You know, so yeah.
And you are the perfect leader. I'm going to seal it for you, because you, I have faith in you, and I'm going to pass you on to the world. I choose you as the next great leader in Jamaica. I've chosen many and they're doing very well.
Right,
but the Spirit bring you to me. Remember, I meet you at the mall.
Yeah.
And then you tell me, say, Randy, me I watch you.
Watching program, you know.
And I become a meet you and then I start no say finish the homework. You're the only one that complete the first grade as far as African history.
Right.
So now this is grade 2 for you when I show you say well, Mr. Clarke. Yeah. Mr. Clarke is responsible for this neighborhood. I'm gonna want to know if send the support now so we can get the pot. We got the projector for him. You know, I move to Jamaica. My next stop is going to be another place. We leave one here that's going to plant the seed. When we launch after YouTube, And the launch of the channel, I want him to support him. Support him like on a support other people, because this program is what Marcus Garvey would want, is what our ancestors would want.
Definitely.
And is what the elders in here would want.
Right.
And is what the government would want, and is what the people abroad would want, to see that these youths are trying something. Right. You see me? So now Jamaica Good Life endorse you, Mr. Clarke, and me choose you. I'm want you to stay humble. I'm want you to stay humble, brother. I'm want you to just stay firm. But me tell Keno Trenchtown drinking water, because you are just like Keno. Right. You have the same energy, same smile, same structure. Yeah. So the divine is working. So the work is going to be hard, but I'm going to be there with you and give you the strength. And the people, I said, I'm happy, because the first time they saw you, they said, Randy, that is the one. That is the one. Oh. Them already love you. So I know so them are going to support you.
So now that even put added pressure on me to see people see, you know, say, yeah, I have what it takes. So now I have to step up and, you know, give them results.
What I expect the people them now, me step forward, me get the projector. I expect the pot to come through. Some big dirty pot and some rim. And then we expect funds to come through to buy the food. We're getting breadfruit from Norway and think to do the first cookout, the first film will be a Marcus Garvey film. You see me? And we'll have a grand time. You know, this is Montego Bay, this is Randy for Jamaica Good Life with Mr. Clarke. Sorry for the bit. This is a historical moment. You see me? So brother Flanker, it is not over, this is the beginning. Jamaica Good Life is here. We're not here for change your thing, we're here for just show you as much positivity and love as we can. So why if we embrace what we're trying to do,
definitely.
You see me, because good is here and we come to push the good up.
Oh,
finalize
100%,
it, finalize 100%.
it.
Close it for
so
me.
I just want to, you know, back you on everything that you just said. You know, we just focusing on the positive side of what's going on in the community. You know, we're not saying we're excluding anybody, but if a person is not on the journey or with what you're doing, you want to give that person some time to find his or herself, and then maybe you never know down the road they become a part of what they're doing, because they see changes and seeing everybody, you know, look into something different. So like we said, we're gonna get respect. Yeah, man. Alright, we're gonna get the relative authorities together, and we're gonna come together as a team and make it possible for the youths. And like I said, we partner with the community center and also the flankers primary and junior high. So, you know, we're working with the youths, we're gonna help them in whatever way we can. And once we talk to the both facilities, we know in what way we can be of help, and we take it from there, you know.
Let's take a historic picture.
Definitely.
Stay right there, sir. This is, give them your full name, sir.
Mr. Andre Clarke. Yes.
Park again.
Yeah.
Talking about jobs, Jamaica now went to a contract system. The benefits, tell us the benefits are what, some of the bad and the good about that.
There's no good being a contract worker, because once you're on contract, then you're entitled to just what you get weekly or 2 weekly. So no form of benefits that the company holds. You are entitled as a contracted worker, but yes, you still do the same amount of work that everybody else, a staff or that person in the organization is doing, you know, and that's crazy, you know, because I mean you're willing to do the work, you have a family to feed, and God forbid you get hurt on the job as a contract worker, that's just it, you know. There's no health insurance, no nothing for you they can claim or whatever. So yeah, so some of those are the things that we face, like job wise in Jamaica, you know. Come on. It's crazy.
So that's tourism. That is tourism for you. They put the people on contracts.
Well, it all begins with I think the Spanish hotel and the all-inclusive hotels. Cause they have companies like Ritz-Carlton and those companies that were here before. They weren't doing no contracting. They once you pass your probation, then you are on the team as a staff. You know, but they're not doing it like that anymore. Yeah, I don't know who's benefiting or what, but they use it for a certain amount of time and then you feel like, say, alright, they can get rid of you, then that's it. Because I mean, basically, once you are a staff or you hold a certain position in that job, I think they would have to be doing certain things for you, like doing pension plans and have certain things set up for when once you reach the retirement stage, you know. So with the contract now, I think that's all of that is out the door. Where they don't have to put stuff in place to accommodate, like for who is going to retire or whatever. If you feel like, say, alright, we finish with your services, they just terminate the contract and that's it. You know, you just get basically just a 2-week pay and you're gone home. So
let's move from the job. You talk about you want to invest in farming.
Right.
And if an investor wants to invest in you, what would you be farming? And how many acres? What's your experience?
Well, I don't really have a hands-on farm experience in the aggressive farming, like say on a large scale, but I have basic knowledge. I used to work at a nursery. Thanks to Cornwall Garden Center, that's where I did my first job when I was around 16, 17. And I got my first job at a plant nursery on Barnett Street, Cornwall Garden Center. So I have a knowledge of, you know, caring for plants and stuff like that. But it's just being out there, like I said, hearing things. I was listening to a program, an elder brought it to my attention also. And I was listening to this program and they were talking about the exportation of breadfruit and the amount of US. I don't remember the exact term, but it's in the millions, like something like 400 or 500 million US per year they spend to export breadfruit to other places. So that's what kind of drew my curiosity to say, alright, then if I can tap into that market by, you know, farming breadfruit and providing by selling like to the farms, or you can even going into manufacturing like breadfruit chips and stuff like that, different things, you know, and
a product.
Yeah, we have a product, so you know we can be marketing stuff. So yeah, that's
kind of what we do with Jamaica Good Life farmers.
Definitely.
So you kind of see where you hear me talk a lot about it, that with the social media, this is the next step.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So basically, you make a product, find a different way to distribute it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, a lot of people know about breadfruit and getting open to it.
Because I guess if you had like spicy breadfruit chip, that's not even
done.
done.
That's not, you know.
Something like dry jerk breadfruit chip.
Exactly.
You know what I say? Exactly. That not do out there, no, brother.
Right. So
and breadfruit, you roast it, you do your thing and make it look spicy. That is a good product.
Yeah.
So start make it, brother. We'll push it out for you.
Definitely. Yeah, man. So it's just a working process, you know.
Yeah.
So like I said, the help is needed because where I am in Montego Bay, I don't really have the land, the resource of the land answer.
And you have your product and your brand and you keep it. And you will struggle. Times will get hard.
Yeah.
You see the struggle and me struggle? The sardine and the tomato and water in my backpack. 3 things you must always have.
Yeah.
Sardine no rotten, bread will stay long and tomato make it nice.
Yeah.
And the water, I will not be fat.
Yeah.
But you can go on a long journey with that. You see what I'm saying? So I've been there, done that. 2390 Park Avenue. So now I say, if I can lift up myself and believe in myself and focus, then I can't change Jamaica, I can't save it.
Of course.
You see me? Together.
Yeah.
So now with you now, and with me showing you, I want to bring up a new YouTube channel named Jamaica Shine. I helped to create that brand.
Right.
Another one named Sandrine Jamaica.
Yeah.
Now Sandrine Jamaica now. Big up Sandrine, that's another 30-something-year-old. So I push out a lot of people.
Yeah, I subscribe to her channel since of lately too.
So I want to springboard other YouTubers. I want to show them because I say it is we Jamaicans that we're going to take back this place, and Jamaicans are innovative already. We just want I create blueprints for my people. For just say you want to learn how to make YouTube videos, want to know how to edit. It's not a problem.
Yeah, and that's teaching the youth how to be entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Because you're doing editing, you're doing your own channel. That's work for yourself that you don't have to, get paid through someone.
Yes.
You have your skill or career path that you can, embark on.
And it's very important that you guys listen to this. Time is very important. This is a crossroad in history. Don't take lightly what's going on with the virtual boom. Yeah. This is like the gold rush right now. There's going to be a lot of wealth, and you 2 years from now, when you build yourself online, people are going to remember this moment. It's like, wow, remember when Randy was there with them. Some of them not show me the respect.
Yeah.
Because they don't have no damn manners.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them some people take and make it act like them are the genius.
No.
You see me? But me humble and me realize that me do the blueprint for them anyway.
Right.
And then we do it for Jamaica. But I'm telling something, people, this country is gonna blossom. Them two little youth there. You see, once we get into them head and show them how to make money online or how to use Photoshop to design their own garments and have their own brand, that is the situation we have to deal with.
Yeah.
They must know how to make product, and they're not supposed to be on Instagram and waste no time.
Exactly that. Because
you see me?
That's something that I preach out there to a lot.
Yeah.
As I tell them, the internet is there, but it's what you use it for. It's both good and bad. Information is there, so it's what you use it for. Because me, with my first son, I want to go back to that again. It's YouTube that taught me how to deal with him in certain ways, because I was inexperienced. So YouTube taught me how to set him in certain positions, to soothe him when he was going through his griping or stuff and he was miserable. Yeah, it's YouTube. So information is there, but it's how you use it. So that's one of the things that you want to teach youth to. To use it for the greater good, and not just for the dumbing down, because it's here for that part too, for the dumbing down of the nation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where they highlight the craziness, the negativity and all of that, and the good stuff that's needed and need to be surfaced is being pushed on the back burner. So once we give them a basic overview how to navigate and to use the tools that they have to their advantage, then that's a part of what going to lead them into the right direction.
Yes. Now you're schooling. People like how you talk on your reason. Where do you get your reasoning ability from?
Well, it's just being around people, and part of it is from my grandmother. That's why I see the need for organizations in certain sense, because coming up through, like I say, I was part of a Christian organization, the Kingdom Hall, Jehovah's Witnesses. So being around those set of people and seeing how they operate and how they carry themselves and stuff, that is what kind of rub off on me, because I didn't have any college education or stuff like that. I went through schooling, went fully, but I went to St. James High School, which is they consider that as a secondary high school, But we always had people for us, like in terms of my grandmother and stuff, and we, you know, took what we can in terms of lessons taught, but you know, everything never resonate with us. Like in terms of what they try to, because I see this school system as a form of brainwash too. Because certain information that the youths need to have is not being taught in our school systems.
So now insert the African history and perspective.
Yeah, because like I said, the only part that I can remember is that we are slaves, and that's the narrative they keep eating, and they're not putting it in books that we had great empires in different parts of Africa. Mali Empire, Empire in Congo, Zimbabwe, all different places that you had great dynasties and, you know, kings and queens and great stuff happening on the motherland. So we need these farmer informations to be put out there, and I said it can be a form of building your self-confidence, to know that we have greatness within our DNA, you know. It's not just one narrative that we have. So, like I said, it's not a matter of higher education and college level. It's just putting, learning from the surrounding that I was in and putting myself out here, you know. So, yeah, it can be marketable. Yeah, because we see a lot of people out there, and just by the first thing you say out in the mouth, some people don't want to hear from you. So if you can project yourself in a way where you sound, you know, certain, then you maybe get a listening ear. So yeah, that's just basically it.
Wait, I have a gift for you. Fisher, look at this. We're in Flankers right now, and the man name again is?
Andre Clarke. You know?
This is Andre Clarke.
Yeah.
You're one of the first to wear that badge. Tell us about this movement, Jamaica Good Life. What is this movement? You watched this movement. Explain to them why you want to be partnering up, and talk about this badge that you have on you.
This badge means that I've been deputized, you know.
Sheriff.
Yeah, so you know, we have a lot of responsibility on our shoulders, you know. But like I said, basically, Jamaica Good Life, you know, is just inspiration that the youths need, that's lacking out there, you know. Because like I said before, coming across this channel, I wasn't really aware of many persons doing it like this on the ground level, going in the communities, working with the youths, you know, to try to achieve the greater good, which is in the betterment of the country, and to get investors like our local investors that's out abroad in the diaspora to come back and invest in the nation building, you know. So that is what I see Jamaica Good Life doing, and I'm really, really happy to see that Mr. Randy Patinja is taking on the work, you know. And like I said, I know that we are youth and we have strength, because going back to the Bible, they say, young man, we call upon you while you're young. So we are young and we have the strength and we have the guidance of Mr. Patinja. So then we come together and we try to make it work, you know, because like I said, I have my family and I've been through, they're not necessarily gonna say the worst of the worst, but I've seen stuff happen on a certain level, which I don't want my family to experience that, you know. So that is the reason why we you know, stepping up and doing what we're doing, you know, and try to make a difference, try to be an example for youths in my age group and even younger out there to, you know, make a step towards change and difference. Yeah, so that's what we're looking forward for.
If you're the president of Jamaica Good Life, what would be your strategy? How would you keep the movement? What would you do in Flanker with the brand, and how would you protect it?
Right. Well, like I said, in Flanker, what we want to do is meet the younger youths who really don't have any sense of guidance or stuff like that. So we meet them in the school, in the community centers, you know, and we mold them from that level there. And meanwhile doing stuff with the community, because, you know, people has to live on certain things. So, you know, we're gonna implement stuff now in the community. We have like back to school treats, so we help with getting, you know, people stuff who can afford like uniforms or bags or books and, you know, stuff like that. That is what we want to get into, and, you know, we just spread the love and let them see that there's someone out there that cares, you know, and we want to help and meet you halfway, you know. So because to me any help is help, you know. So even with the school, flanker school, I mean, we're in the age of technology now, and they change certain things, you know. We put on certain little things, fundraisers and stuff where, you know, alright, even a little, like they have contestants like mini-miss flankers and stuff like that, and we do it in our form of a fundraising. So, you know, say, alright, proceeds from that we go towards building up something for the school or to the community center, you know. So that is the work that we're looking to put out there, you know, work with the people, and once you get the help, I think it can be done, you know. Yeah, so
First cookout, film, movie, consciousness, gathering.
right.
That's what we want to accomplish first.
Right. So, as I say, we're approaching the summer season, and normally in the summer we always have a corner league. So, you have, you know, different sections of the community coming together, putting a football team together, and we play here for a prize money. So,
Sorry about the sound, guys. This is impromptu. I know my like to do it nice, and sorry for the wind also.
Yeah, so like I said, normally before the starting of the competition, the relevant representatives of each area comes here and meet. And they meet with the police and the community center. And, you know, it's like a committee. They form a committee for running the league. And even Mr. Sinclair is involved. So what I'm going to do, or try to do, if it's on for this season, because I think it's supposed to start early. So once they have the meeting and everybody is there, I'll make a suggestion to whosoever and tell him that I'm working with Mr. Randy Patinja from Jamaica Good Life, and he wants to help the community in certain ways, and we're trying to organize a cookout, and we're going to have films and interaction with the youth. So if I can get the help of their relevant authorities, which is the police and the center and whosoever on board, then we would love that to start organizing so we can move forward. So yeah, that's how I think I'll go about it, you know. Yeah.
You're a great president.
Come on, so we're trying to make it happen, you know. Respect again, you know. Like I said, I have the badge on, so yeah, Jamaica Good Life, we have to represent, you know.
Now, are you committed long term, or this is until you springboard off?
No.
Why
definitely,
not?
Definitely
Why
no
not?
springboard, because the training that I'm coming from and the background that I'm from, you know, respect goes where it come from. And if you are willing to work with me and put me out there, because you have your platform already, and you don't need me. And you are giving me the strength to branch off and do something. It's because of your power that you have out there. Then I'm gonna have to respect that to the ground, you know. I would never think of betraying or, you know, branching off and not showing respect to the founder, because that's where we all went wrong in humanity when we look at it, because we're not paying respect to where the origin of humanity starts. So that's why we having all these problems. So on that smaller level, you help me get started maximum respect to you, sir. So, yeah.
Respect.
I would never look to betray or, not want to be a part of the mission for the long term, Yeah, so as long as I have breath in my body, fully committed for the long term.
Only a few was like you.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I respect, yeah.
Yeah, man.
To the great Dr. Henry Clarke and to the man Mr.
Yeah.
Clarke.
Ancestor, ancestral
The man's
power,
name is Clarke.
Right.
And he studies Dr. Clarke. He's the only one in Jamaica that has watched the Dr. Clarke tape.
Man.
What I'm telling you is that I would never put pressure on you or expectation. You have a flow and a spirit, and you have God as your guide, and you have the foundation of your grandmother. So you have the freedom and my blessing. Whatever you suggest, I will always call on the people.
Right.
Because then I'm also going to let them talk to you with certain principle,
Definitely.
so that I can sleep now. There's Mr. Clarke number.
Right.
Call him and talk to him, and he'll come back to me and check it with me. The good thing, one of the great C's is continuation. People also say to me, Randy, when you stop doing the thing, who are going to pick up after you?
Right.
You need somebody to come pick up after you. And I've been looking for people. I've tried others. Some people come think it's money. They come for money.
Right.
They come for fame. But good life represents Jamaica in a positive light. And it's a philosophy that goes in the mind when we say Jamaica good life. We don't say good life. Good life can be anything.
Anything.
But Jamaica good life paints a picture
Right.
for the future generation. Beyond now, we are the fathers of that positive thinking about this country. So you are the acting Marcus Garvey right now. You are the acting ancestor right now. We are going to bring it forward. And I expect you for just, when the cars are coming in and the gossip, be a good president and say, I'll get back to you on that.
Right.
I don't know about that, because their entities always trying to, when they see a movement, their expectations are high, but their support very low.
Exactly.
So hold tight, hold firm, drink your water. It's been a long journey for me. I'm here, but man like you, flanker, keep my brand safe, because the spirit is behind this, brother.
Right.
So if people start attacking our nonsense, the spirit will rise. We expect positive and better for Jamaica. And we respect everyone. So, Franca, I want you to respect the brand. Jamaica Good Life brings you to nothing but love and joy. Alright, Mr. Clarke, maximum respect to you. I've never met a youth as firm, articulate, as committed, and honorable as you. So, me give you the 5-star general.
Yeah,
Brother,
man.
respect.
Respect.
Love. Alright, peace out, people.